નમસ્તે, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Hello students, today we are going to learn standard 7 subject English grammar lesson number 3 verbs, phrasal, prepositional. Verbs, as we learned in our previous lesson number 4. Verbs means what? First of all we have to understand it. Verbs is a doing word. In our simple language we can say that verbs is a doing word. Here in that lesson number 5, verbs, phrasal and prepositional verbs we have to understand. So students, let's start it. First of all, I read here. Verbs are sometimes combined with prepositions and then used in sentences. Sometimes you can see that in our sentences verb is used with a preposition. This combination results in the formation of a new meaning. Verb combined with a preposition is to make a new meaning of that verb. This combination results in the formation of a new meaning. So it's to create a new meaning. Then our verb's meaning is. Such verbs are divided into two types. That type of verb is divided into mainly two parts. First one is the phrasal verb. Second one is the prepositional verb. First one is the phrasal verb. Second one is the prepositional verb. We have to understand in this lesson. Phrasal verbs, whom we call as a phrasal verbs, we have to understand about it. Phrasal verbs are those verbs which are combined with prepositions to give a complete new meaning. One type of verb is there which is combined with prepositions and make a new complete meaning. That type of verbs are known as a phrasal verbs. They are idiomatic in their meaning, and their meaning is idiomatic. Idiomatic means in our Hindi or Gujarati we studied about rudhi prayog. Like that, it's create a new meaning. So it's known as a phrasal verbs. Verbs combined with prepositions and give a new complete meaning. That type of verb is known as a phrasal verb. They are idiomatic in their meaning. Here one example is given. By that example we have to understand about phrasal verbs. Now here one verb switch is given. One verb switch is given. With switch is a verb here. With switch we have to make a sentence here. I switched the books when she was looking in the window. Switched here switched is used as a verb. Here switched meaning is changed. Switched the meaning is changed. So it's become I changed the books when she was looking in the window. Here meaning of verb switched is changed. Its meaning is changed. Can you understand, student? Now with that switch verb we make a phrasal verb. Here phrasal verb is given here. Switched on. Verb switch and on preposition is used with that. So it will create a new meaning. We have to understand about it. Switch verb and on is the preposition here. So sentence become like that. Please switch on the computer. Here switch on. Phrasal verb is used. Here switch on means start. To start. उसका मतलब होता है start. So please start the computer. Like that, its meaning become like that. Please start the computer. Here switch on means start, and here switch means only changed. So meaning changed. See here, student. Verb switch meaning is changed, but in phrasal verb form, its meaning changed to start. Can you understand about phrasal verbs, student? verb which used with a preposition and create a new meaning. It's the type of verb is known as a phrasal verb. Now students, we have to understand prepositional verbs. In our previous screen, we studied about phrasal verbs. Now prepositional verbs we have to understand. Prepositional verbs are those verbs which are combined with preposition, but their meaning is not idiomatic. See here students, prepositional verbs are that type of verb which we can combine with a preposition, but meaning does not change the idea. In our phrasal verbs, if the verb change combined with preposition, so meaning will be changed. But here prepositional verb, meaning cannot be changed. Meaning remains same as verb. They retain the meaning of the original verb. So here verb's original meaning remain. Verb's meaning not changed when we use the prepositional verb. So preposition is combined with verb, then verb's meaning do not change. That type of verb is known as a prepositional verb. Example is given here. Verb is a died. Verb here died, and preposition in is used with died. So what happened now? See, the swimmer dived in the river. Dived meaning remains same. If in connected with died, but meaning remains here same. That type of verb is known as a prepositional verb. Can you understand, student? Verb's meaning do not change in any way. That type of verb is known as a prepositional verb. Now next main topic we have to understand the main difference between phrasal and prepositional verb is that prepositional verbs cannot be separated while phrasal verbs can be separated. One major difference between prepositional verb and phrasal verb is that phrasal verbs can be divided into two parts, but prepositional verb we cannot divide it into two parts. Can you understand, student? See here now. Example with example. Phrasal verb example is given here. First one. Please switch on the computer. Here switch on is used as a phrasal verb. Switch is a verb here. On is a preposition here. It is combined. Switch on means to start. Here please start the computer. It's a one type of phrasal verbs sentence. But we can divide both parts and make a new sentence like that. Please switch the computer on. Here switch remain here and on remain here. So please switch the computer on means that phrasal verbs can be divided into two parts. On other side, prepositional verbs cannot be divided into two parts. See example here. Prepositional verbs example is given here. The swimmer dived in the river. Here dived in is the prepositional verb, but we cannot divide it. It's a correct sentence is here. The swimmer dived in the river. It's a correct sentence, but we cannot write like that. The swimmer dived the river in. Dived here in here. We cannot write. It's a wrong thing. So we cannot divide prepositional verbs in a two part, but we can divide phrasal verbs in two parts. Here both sentence is correct. Here both sentence is correct. Please switch on the computer because it's a phrasal verb, and please switch the computer on. Both sentence correct, but in prepositional verb we cannot divide it. The swimmer dived in the river. It's a correct sentence, but we cannot write like that. The swimmer dived the river in. It's a wrong. Can you understand, student? Now about phrasal verbs and prepositional verbs. Now, in our next screen, we have to do exercise.
Students, in our previous screen, we studied about verbs, phrasal and prepositional. Now, in this screen, we have to complete our exercise A. So before starting our exercise, we have to revise something from our lesson. See here, phrasal verbs are those verbs which are combined with preposition to give complete new meaning. They are idiomatic in their meaning. Phrasal verbs are those verbs which are combined with preposition and it's give a complete new meaning. That types of verb is known as a phrasal verbs. Prepositional verbs are those verbs which are combined with preposition but their meaning is not idiomatic. They retain the meaning of the original verbs. So meaning is not changed. So it's become a prepositional verb. If meaning changed, then it's become a phrasal verb. Based on that, we have to do exercise A here. Exercise A is given here. What is this? We have to understand about it. Exercise A. Pick out the verbs from the following sentences. Pick out the verb from the following sentences and state whether they are phrasal or prepositional. First of all, we have to find out the verb from the sentences and that verb is phrasal verb or prepositional verb. We have to decide it. Can you understand, student? So now let's start it. First sentence is that the Vice President does not agree with the current bill passed by the House of Commons. Here one sentence is given. Find out the verb from that sentence. Which is verb here? Everybody knows about verb. Here verb is agree with. Verb is agree with. Agree with is here what? Phrasal verb or prepositional verb. So here agree with is used as a phrasal verb. It's used with a phrasal verb. Agree with. Agree with means ની સાથે સહમત થાવું. Agree means સહમત થાવું only, but agree with means ની સાથે સહમત થાવું. So here meaning changed. So we can say that here agree with is a phrasal verb. So you have to write answer like that. First of all, write a phrasal verb here. Agree with, then make dash, then write phrasal verb. Like that you have to complete your answer, all the answers. Understand? Now second sentence. He has gone so deep in the smuggling business that he cannot back off now. Which is noun here? Yes, back off is a noun here. Back off is a noun here. Back off, back means backside, but back off means no return. So here meaning changed. So we can say that back off is used as a here phrasal verb. As a phrasal verb. So second back off become phrasal verb. Third sentence. The dog jumped on the visitor and started licking his face. Which is verb here? Jumped on is a verb here. Jumped on. Jumped on meaning to jump anybody. It's a jumped on. So meaning remains same. As a jump only, jump verb. So meaning remain as a verb, jump. So we can say that jumped on is used here as a prepositional verb. So jumped on is here prepositional verb. Fourth one. Most of the business school graduates end up in top MNCs. Most of the business schools graduates end up in top MNCs. Here, which is verb? Can you find out? Yes, end up is a verb here. It is used end means here. End means stop, but end up meaning is different than end. So here end up is used as a phrasal verb. As a phrasal verb. Next one. He ran to the market to get the grocery. He ran to the market. Here ran to is a verb. But which type of word? Ran to means to run fast. Here meaning remain as a verb. So we can say that here ran to is a prepositional verb. It is a prepositional verb. Now next one, 6th number we have to understand. 6 number sentence. Are you going anywhere? Let me drop you off. Are you going anywhere? Let me drop you off. Here, drop off. Drop and off. It's both used as a phrasal verb. As we learned in our teaching part that phrasal verbs we can divide it into two parts. Verb will be other place and preposition will be on another place. We can say that it's a that types of verb as a phrasal verb. Here drop off become phrasal verb. 7th number. The children were peeping in the staff room. Peeping in is a verb here. Peeping in is a verb here. It's a prepositional verb because peeping means to see inside. So here verb's meaning is not changed. So we can say that it's a prepositional verb. Now 8th number. The organizers had to call off the match due to the bad weather. The organizers had to call off. Here call off is a verb. It's a phrasal verb because call means to call somebody. But here call off means to stop. Okay. So meaning changed completely. So it's a call off is here. Phrasal verb. It's known as a phrasal verb. Call off phrasal verb. Now next sentence, sentence number 9 we have to understand. I have been thinking about you all day. I have been thinking about you all day. Here thinking about is a verb. But which type of verb? Thinking about means same meaning remain as think. So we can say that thinking about is here prepositional verb. Thinking about is a prepositional verb here. Now 10 number. The inspector hit the thief with the butt of his gun at which he just blacked the. Can you understand student now? The inspector hit the thief. The inspector hit the thief with the butt of his gun at which he just blacked out. Which is a verb here. Can you find? Which is verb here? Here verb is blacked out. Verb is blacked out. Blacked out is a blacked means different meaning, but blacked out changed completely meaning. So here blacked out is a phrasal verb. Blacked out is a phrasal verb. Now student understand all the here our exercise A over. Exercise A's answer key is given here. You have to complete all the answers in your grammar textbook with pencil. Just you have to write like that. Agree with, then dash phrasal verb, back of, then phrasal verb. Like that you have to write answers in your grammar textbook. Thank you for joining us.